Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I salute you wherever you are watching us. Maybe let us know where you are watching us from. The Kimilili Member of Parliament, Honorable Didmus Baraza, has declared his appetite for the Bungoma gubernatorial seat, and he has said that he is going to vie on a Ford Kenya ticket. In 2017, the Sirisa Member of Parliament contested on the Jubilee ticket, then under the Ruto leadership. Then in 2022, he supported William Ruto's UDA and he vied and retained his seat on a UDA ticket. So this is going to be his third party come 2027. But by this ambitious declaration, before he knows it, he will be a frequent guest at the DCI headquarters. He wants to ditch UDA and is going to be in the bad books of those who are close to William Samoei Ruto. Because Didmus Baraza has always been one of Ruto's point men in Western Province. And this is why I'm saying that before he knows it, he will be a guest at the DCI headquarters. William Ruto does not want people leaving UDA. In fact, instead, he wants all the affiliate parties within Kenya Kwanza to fold so that they can form one big party called UDA. This is a narrative that is being championed and driven by the new Secretary General, Cleopas Malala. Cleopas Malala has always insisted that parties like Ford Kenya, Amani National Congress, or Maendeleo Chap Chap should fold so that they can form one big river. Something that has been rejected by Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula, and the Foreign Affairs Minister. So by Didmus Baraza to declare that he wants to ditch UDA, he is giving William Ruto more trouble, something that William Ruto will not accept. Didmus Baraza in 2022, when he retained his constituency seat, he also committed a crime that he only got away with because he was working closely with the Kenya Kwanza government. On election day, Didmus Baraza killed one of his opponent's aide. Mr. Brian Haemba was seeking to unseat Didmus Baraza on a DAP ticket. So they met, and there was a little altercation when Mr. Haemba visited one of the polling stations, and they were accosted by the security men of Didmus Baraza. And it is reported that Didmus Baraza ordered them not to leave the station where they had gone to find out how election was taking place. When they defied those orders, Didmus Baraza removed his gun and shot at the head of one Mr. Brian Olunga, who was Brian Haemba's aide. That case dragged. In fact, I remember when Didmus Baraza was declared the winner of the Sirisia Member of Parliament in 2022, he vanished and the police launched a manhunt. Later he surrendered himself, I think after amending fences and seeing William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. And that case, I remember he was also freed on a 10 million shillings bond. I don't know how this case ended, whether it was suspended, whether Didmus Baraza was vindicated, I don't know. But one thing I'm sure is that he kind of got away with it only because he was close to William Samoei Ruto, because that has been the trend. You all know that those who are reading from the same page with the government have always gotten away with many crimes. We know of cases that were dropped under the guise of lack of proper investigation. People like Aisha Jumwa, the deputy president, all their cases were dropped, and they said that they were being witch-hunted during the previous regime because of their support to William Ruto. You remember the Sirisia member of Parliament, John Waluke. Waluke ditched William Ruto at the last minute when he thought that Uhuru Kenyatta had the deep state and Raila Amolo Odinga would become the president. At the last minute, he joined the Azimio. He was dragged in court and he was jailed for some years. he pleaded with William Samoei Ruto, and because of that, with the pleading and I think switching camps, he's now a free man. Maina Njenga recently appeared with Raila Amolo Odinga in a burial ceremony of the Mamao veteran, and since then DCI has been a guest at the DCI headquarters, being questioned. All of a sudden, illegal guns and illegal drugs are being found in his home just because he is now working closely with Raila Amolo Odinga. You know what happened to Matiang'i? They really frustrated him, and I think until they sat down, and I think Matiang'i said that I think they gave him a condition that he must steer clear from politics, from appearing in any political rallies, and Matiang'i has since taken a low profile. So this government will always frustrate you if you're not reading from the same page. You cannot forget just the other day when they said that they want to see the MPs who are going to reject the finance bill, something that is close to their hearts, something that they really want to pass. And so it is either their way or the highway. And it is on this note that I want to submit to you that by this ambitious declaration by Honorable Didmus Baraza that he will be vying for the Bungoma gubernatorial seat on a Ford Kenya ticket, he is going to be a guest. The DCI will start following him. They are going to resuscitate this case, because if the occurrences of the past are anything to go by, then he is no different. The moment you ditch William Ruto, the moment you want to humiliate William Ruto, then you will be in for a rude shock. William Ruto has always tried to control Bungoma. You all know that it is Moses Wetangula who gave William Ruto 200,000 votes from Bungoma County. And there has been a lot of speculations that there was massive irregularities within Bungoma. There was some closeness too between Moses Wetangula and the former IEBC chair Wafula Chebukati. Even during the Supreme Court hearing, the presidential hearing, it was proved that Bungoma formed part of the footprints of Jose Camargo. And when Wetangula relinquished that seat according to their agreement and became the national speaker, he really expected that during a by-election in Bungoma, William Ruto would help him campaign, but instead William Ruto sponsored a candidate under the UDA party, and he charged the Kakamega Senator Boni Halwale to lead the champion to campaign for the UDA when Wetangula had his own candidate. This really angered Wetangula, and he camped there until his candidate won the senatorial seat. And at large, William Ruto has decided that he wants to take over Western. He wants to entrench himself. He wants a situation where he can reach the people himself without, passing through certain leaders like Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula. So one of the people he was really banking on is the Sirisa Member of Parliament, Didmus Baraza. But now that Didmus Baraza is showing signs and symptoms of leaving him, he will deal with him. And Didmus Baraza must be very careful from now henceforth. Every little case that is hanging on his shoulder will be resuscitated, and they will frustrate him until he comes back. This is why I'm telling Didmus Baraza that it is not so soon. Before he knows it, he will be lying low. He will be begging, because he's not any different from those who have messed up with William Ruto. I've always told you that the software of William Ruto is dictatorship. The hardware, something that he tells us over and over, is democracy. So ladies and gentlemen, let us wait and see how things will be unfolding, because Didmus Baraza is not going to find it very easy. It's going to be a rough ride, and that is my take.